Hey everyone, good morning. I just wanted to share with you. I shared last night about this wedding I went to and how I saw a patient who basically said he was there with his granddaughter and he saw me and he's like, "Oh wow, I haven't seen you in so long. Wow, you look so much better with hair than you did when you were bald." And then he looked at his granddaughter and went, "She's got no, no, no. She had a lot of problems." And it's funny because even, being the Healing Boobies lady, I would like to think that that wouldn't bother me so much, but that's really unrealistic even for my own expectations. And so I woke up this morning to some really, nice messages from you ladies supporting me on this, but really what I need to do for myself right now, and this is some of the tools that I teach in Healing Boobies, is to clear it out of my emotional system. Because ultimately, we've talked about how certain emotions are associated with breast cancer, and one of those emotions is resentments and anger. And so it only sticks with us if we allow it to stick with us. So one of the things that I teach in the Healing Boobies experience is EFT. And EFT is an acupuncture, meridian, basically tapping protocol that we do to clean this off our radar. So this is just something that I do, and I thought, you know what? Yes, I'm not exactly camera ready this morning, but this is real life. This is where I'm in the trenches with you guys, and I'm just trying to show you what I'm doing this morning to clear this kind of stuff out. Because these are the little things that we have to address. Because if you do not address them, they become bigger resentments, and then something else happens, and something else happens, and we end up feeling worse and worse instead of clearing this off our radar early. So I start off, and I'll just be saying certain things. And if you want to learn more about it, certainly you can check out the Healing Boobies website, and you can see the Work With Me page where I teach you this kind of stuff. But so even though someone said, I'm going to use his name Richard, even though Richard was really obnoxious about talking about me being bald and me having a lot of problems, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though that brought me back to that old place of actually being bald and really feeling not good about myself and really feeling sick and really wondering if I was even going to make it in this world, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though it felt like yesterday when he said that, it felt like that time in my life was really, right there, right present. I was deep in that point. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. So he really shouldn't have said that to me. That was really so obnoxious. I don't understand how people can say these kinds of things. They just think without, they don't think, they just talk without thinking. I sat there stunned, like, did that just really happen? I looked at my husband and he just looked away like he couldn't believe it either. How could somebody say something like that? What makes them think that that's okay? Why does that still bother me? I'm not bald anymore. This is behind me. Why do I have to go back to that moment? It really bothered me. It really made me sad. It really made me go back to that moment, and it was painful. Why did I have to experience that? I was trying to have fun at a wedding. I haven't been out in so long. But the truth is, he said it. And the truth is he's an old man with not a good brain. And the truth is the more I think about it, the more I realize that his intention wasn't to say, you didn't look good when you were bald, or bring me back to that moment, but his intention was to actually say I probably looked good with hair, and I looked good that night, and that he's happy that my problems were over with. But at that moment, it just didn't feel like it. but I need to forgive him, because forgiveness is my way of letting go of this situation. Forgiveness is letting go. Not saying it's okay, forgiveness. Forgiveness is just allowing it to not affect me anymore. Thank you, Richard, for giving me this experience so that I could get clear of what I need to do. The truth is, it is behind me. In this moment, that experience is behind me. The truth is, it's up to me how long I decide to let this disturb my peace and disturb my happiness. It's up to me. And you know what? It's not worth it for it to take another minute from me. That was then. This is now. I have hair. Poor Richard has a bad brain. And I'm choosing to move on. Because I am well. In body, in mind, and in spirit. And I'll take a deep breath in, and let the breath out. And in this very moment, just a short time of just doing EFT. And Rosie, this is EFT I'm talking about. Thank you for commenting. You change your entire energy system in a moment. And great question, Rosie. Yes, this definitely encourages mindfulness because it brings you onto this present time. So instead of constantly ruminating over what had happened, you're able to say, yes, it happened. Yes, I'm acknowledging that it has touched my emotional energy system. And yes, I'm letting it go. So EFT is really one of my most favorite tools that I teach in the Healing Boobies experience. And it's something that I do very often. Actually, every morning I do a tapping ritual. But today's EFT, I actually threw in a different subject because of this situation that happened last night at this wedding. And so right now I feel so much lighter. And that's so important for us because as breast cancer survivors, we don't want to hold on to these little resentments and these little things that happen over time. Because they happen, right? I'm how many years out, and this still happened to me. So it's really important to get some kind of tool so that you can process it through and not hold on to it. Thanks a lot, ladies. And after this is live, it will be posted. And feel free to comment even after it's not live so that other ladies can learn from this. And if you'd like more information about working with me personally or in a group setting or even on your own, you can go to healingboobies.com, and the Work With Me page gives you 3 different options of how we could work together. Very nice to see you guys this morning. I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye.